Yeah, so a typical week for me involves both, of course, researching on my own, which in my field involves a lot of reading and writing and thinking and discussing with your peers. But then I also attend a lot of reading groups. I run my own reading group, which is nice. I go to lectures that are of interest to me. I supervise myself. I go to other talks that happen, different parts of the university. So it's really one of the great things about doing a PhD is that you can really find your create your own schedule and go to the things that help you and are of interest.
So I try to work 9 to 5 every day, on weekdays, of course. I try to take breaks during the weekends. So I attend various classes offered by my department, offered by different departments. I have identified the seminar series. They may help me, some training programs, they may help me. And at the same time, I try to carry out my research. I do some reading, but I try to, if I see that I have some more time until 5 o'clock, I try to do more and more things.
So at the minute, a lot of my work is comprised of 3 things: coding, reading and writing, and then kind of patient and clinic visits kind of get slotted in between that. So in a typical week, I work 9 to 5 or try my absolute best to. I'll usually go into the office where we've got kind of our nice little community set up, everyone's there, we take hot chocolate breaks, there's a free hot chocolate machine, it's very exciting. And I will try and give myself a set of projects to do during a day. I spend a lot of time coding kind of paradigms to use in future research, meeting with my supervisor and other members of my lab, which is always really nice to get their support and their input. I do a lot of reading because I have to understand all the theories that are very new and all the techniques that I'm going to be using, which is really exciting and fun, if somewhat dreary at times. There's a lot of reading. And at the minute, writing up my first little bit of a paper, which is, a first to me, so also really interesting in finding out all the little unwritten rules of writing things up. So that's, at the minute, what I'm doing in a usual week.
Typical week for me, I think, my Monday and Tuesdays are occupied with meetings. So on those 2 days, I will start to discuss my results with my supervisors and to choose next steps. And on Wednesday, I think I'll take a day off. And other than that, because my research is computational, so most of my work is just facing a computer and coding, that's it. On other time, I probably will just read some books, especially from other subjects, to widen my horizon.
It changes a lot from time to time, exactly because I'm a first-year PhD, so I'm doing a lot of training. So some weeks are very training heavy. A lot of it now is also me designing my study. And designing involves me reading a lot, try to make a blueprint of what I'm working on, and checking it with my supervisor every 3 weeks to see if I'm on the right track. And apart from that, academic life has a lot of other things that you can do, and this depends on you and how much time you want to spend on things beyond your PhD. So for example, I'm editing for a departmental journal, I'm editing for The Scholar, the magazine of the Gates Scholarship. I'm reviewing for another journal, for some conferences, and these are all academia-related activities. So not the core of your PhD, but they do add to your week and they do add to your day in a nice way.